Hello there folks, I'm Dan Brown from a sort of interesting life.com. You're joining me on board good old Narrowboat Tilly today for a very quick video in which we're going to have a closer look at these. A pair of motion sensing LED lights from Mr. Beams. I'll leave a link in the description to these actual lights and this specific model on Amazon. And well, I suppose without further ado, let's dive in. And in just a second we'll have a look at how I'm using these lights on board Tilly as well. But opening the box, you will get two of these in here. And well, as you can see, there's nothing super to report. There's no buttons, nothing at all. It's pretty small, as you can see, and you've got your motion sensor there, and I'm not sure if you can make it out on the video, but just there you've got that bright yellow circle, circle, good grief, it's the exact opposite of a circle, it's a square. But that's obviously the actual little light itself. And these take 4 AAA batteries, which I was quite surprised at. That seems an awful lot for something this small, especially given that it's not constantly used for lighting, I don't know, for hours at a time, unless it is, I suppose. All usages are going to vary. And I would say that these are probably one of the best, most useful things that I've bought for a good while. And I was lucky enough to pick these up in the Amazon Boxing Day sale for about £9. At the moment that I've had a look, they're for sale for about £19, and obviously the prices on Amazon, as many of you will be familiar with, tend to change an awful lot. A lot more than in bricks and mortar shops. But have a look at them. I'd say even if I'd have spent the £20 and they'd been £10 per light, I'd still be pretty happy with them. So without further ado, I suppose we'll get some batteries in this, and I'll give you a proper demonstration of what they're like and show you how I use them on board Tilly. So now that we've got the batteries in this, if I wave my hand in front of it, you can see that it doesn't actually switch on, and that's because it's set to not come on when it's already lighting the environment around it, which obviously goes a long way to helping save your batteries. But if I just put this in a cupboard now, just out of shot, then even before I've closed the door, it's sensed the motion and that it's dark, and basically it's already come on, and that's how quick it works and how sensitive it is. I'd say the maximum range that I've used it with is probably about, I don't know, maybe 8 foot or so, but it's obviously going to vary, depends on the environment. And you can see that the light it gives out is a proper pure white, brilliant white light, which isn't going to be lighting up your entire garden or lighting up like the Blackpool illuminations or anything crazy like that. But it's just enough to light up a cupboard well or under the stairs cupboard, these sort of dark places that might be in your house. And equally, the way that I use this on board Tilly is having it just on the stern, so that as I get to the back of Tilly in the dark, if I've got my bike, if I'm walking down the towpath, then it switches on just before I get to the back of the boat to then step up on, and obviously I've already got everything lit up to put my bike on, and like I say, it's not like it's lighting it up perfectly as if it's the middle of the day, but it's enough to be able to easily see everything that I'm doing and not have to worry about, right, get me head torch out of the boat to then get me bike locks on and that sort of thing. So really, I suppose we'll have an actual proper look at my usage in action. You can see that I've got this light nicely tucked away under this little lip here onto the stern, where it can shine out down onto the deck area and the railings on the back where I like to lock up my bike. And if we have the big test walking down the towpath towards the stern here, to the left of the screen now, you might just see the little rope in the darkness that's on the back of Tilly. And even at this point, you see the light just comes on there. And if we look down to the ground, you can see roughly, maybe I'm like about 8 foot away or so, but I'm a couple of foot away from the boat itself, and on it comes. I just want to give one final notice on the fixings. It's got holes on the back for screwing it into something proper, and you've also got these little like double-sided sticky strips. So you've got a couple of options that come with these lights in the box, and obviously at the minute, just testing it out, the light that I've got on the back is held up with blue tack, so that's not going to last too long, certainly not in these weather conditions. But ultimately, I've got to say, I'm really impressed with them, especially at the price that I picked them up. But even if I picked them up with the current £19 price, I think I'd be quite chuffed with them. So, check the link in the description to find those on Amazon. Feel free to check out my other videos for more of boat life and the outdoors, completely unrelated to LED lights, I suppose. But, as always, feel free to have a look at the Facebook page and add me on Facebook for loads of pictures and canal scenery. Feel free to check out my short boat life books if you're particularly interested. You'll find links to everything in the description below. Until the next time, keep it light-worthy, keep it boat-worthy, and of course, farewell.